Back with a big breaking news update. Massive impact of Operation Sheesh Mahal. CBI has ordered a preliminary inquiry into the same. A massive development in the Sheesh Mahal controversy. The CBI has begun a preliminary inquiry, is what we're learning, in the financial irregularities found in the renovation of the official bungalow of the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Let me cross to Bhavtosh joining us with more details on the same. This is big, Bhavtosh, a massive impact of Operation Sheesh Mahal.
Yes, Christine. In fact, the CBI has initiated a preliminary inquiry, and CBI has written a letter to the PWD department of the Delhi government, asking them to submit all files pertaining to renovation and refurbishment of the Delhi Chief Minister's residence. Now, all files have to be submitted by 3rd of October. And these file pertains to the renovation work that went, alleged renovation work that went, in which there is prima facie evidence of corruption, which is worth over 45 crore rupees. In fact, Times Now had done series of stories which clearly showed that no prior permission was taken to carry out these renovation work, but massive Times Now impact. The CBI has initiated a preliminary inquiry. In fact, we have the copy of the letter, which clearly shows, shows that CBI has started a preliminary inquiry. Having said that, preliminary inquiry does not mean registration of a criminal case. It's just a start of a criminal investigation. But we can pull out the letter that has been written to the Delhi's PWD department.
Okay, so let's go across to Meghna for the letter. The letter written by the CBI asking the Delhi government's PWD department to submit relevant documents. Meghna.
Well, yes, this is the letter that Bhavtosh Singh, a senior editor, has managed to access for us. The letter written to the chief engineer of the PWD by the CBI. In fact, it very categorically talks about, refer to this, which you have requested to provide the certified copies of the following documents on the allegations of major irregularities and misconduct registered against unknown servants of the government of Delhi with regard to the construction of a new residential building for the Chief Minister's residence in Delhi. This is the big question which is hopefully going to be answered about the big irregularities and misconduct registered against the government of Delhi with regard to the construction of this residential. Now, what are the records and notes it's asked for? Those regarding the recommendation and approval of the officers of PWD pertaining to the addition and alteration in the residence of the Chief Minister. Also, the NID floated time to time regarding the addition and alterations which were made, and there were series of it here on Times Now, as well as Times Now Bharat. Our entire network had told you about the series of renovations and the series of clearances which were made, as well as the alterations and the bids which were submitted to check if the lowest bidder was indeed the one who was picked. In respect to the addition and alteration to this residence, it talks about the proposal submitted by the client regarding the addition and alteration, including the extra work which was done in the residence of the Chief Minister at 6 Flagstaff Road. And in addition to that, approval for the building plan, of course, has been asked for. Request for the client for executing work as well. All of these details have been sought by the CBI. But let's not forget a quick reminder. We'll get you all the of why it is that the CBI today has written to the PWD for all the details. Will remind our viewers of what exactly it was that Times Network had managed to access. The critical details about how the splurge went to the extent of 53 crore rupees. But more importantly, also a quick reminder, Krithwin, that Times Now as well as Times Now Bharat, our reporters, our anchors were specifically targeted after this. We'll pull out those snippets as well. We were blocked from the press conferences, and our reporter was also arrested. So was our video journalist and one of our drivers, because they dared to ask the questions.